Namaste, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया. I am JVN Dr. Minakshi, Assistant Professor in Department of Shalakya Tantra, Faculty of Ayurvedic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. In today's session, we will discuss a topic named as age-related macular degeneration. It is in short is also known as ARMD. Uh, Macula, being the concern with the vision, has attracted the attention of many retina specialists. So many disorders have been identified and variously classified. It is a type of acquired maculopathy, and you very well know what is a macula. We have discussed in the anatomy of retina. What is macula? Anyone knows what is macula? Yes, the macula is a macula lutea. It is called a yellow spot, and it is of deeper red color, and it is deeper red than the fundus, and is situated at the posterior pole, and it is about 5.5 in diameter. And in the macula, there is a central depression known as fovea centralis, which is about 1.5 mm in diameter. And fovea centralis is the most sensitive part of retina. And in between the center of the fovea centralis, there is foveola, which is a shining pit. Its diameter is 0.3 mm, 0.35 mm, and then um, this foveola does not contain any retinal capillaries and is called the foveal avascular zone. So there is a small description of the macula. And the age-related macular degeneration (ARMD) is also called the senile macular degeneration. It is a bilateral disease of persons of 59 years of age or older, and it is a leading cause of blindness in developing countries in population above the age of 65 years. And it is of two types, the non-exudative and the exudative. First, we'll discuss the etiopathogenesis of ARMD. It is an age-related disease of worldwide prevalence. Certain risk factors which may affect the age of onset and or progression include the heredity, nutrition, smoking, hypertension, and exposure to sunlight. The disease is most prevalent in Caucasians, and the clinical types of ARMD are: first is a non-exudative or atrophic ARMD. It is also called a dry or geographic ARMD and is responsible for 90% cases. It typically causes mild to moderate gradual loss of vision. Patients may complain of distorted vision, difficulty in reading due to central shadowing. Ophthalmoscopically, it is characterized by occurrence of drusen, colloid bodies, pale areas of retinal pigment epithelium atrophy, and irregular or clustered pigmentation. Drusens appear as small, discrete, yellowish white, slightly elevated spots. In later stages, there occurs the enlargement of the atrophic areas within which the larger choroidal vessels may become visible. It is called a geographic atrophy. Here is an image. In a image, they have shown the age-related macular degeneration of non-exudative type. Then there is a second type of ARMD which is known as the exudative ARMD. It is also called the wet or neovascular ARMD. It is responsible for only 10% cases of ARMD, but is associated with comparatively rapidly progressive marked loss of vision. Typically, the course of exudative ARMD rapidly passes through many stages. These include the stage of drusen formation, stage of retinal pigment epithelium RPE detachment, stage of choroidal neovascularization CNV, and the stage of hemorrhagic detachment of RPE, stage of hemorrhagic detachment of neurosensory retina, and the stage of disciform or scarring macular degeneration. So here is an image of the exudative type of age-related macular degeneration, the B image, and it has shown the stage of choroidal neovascularization. Then there is early versus late ARMD. What is early ARMD? What is late ARMD? The early ARMD includes the drusen's, the areas of RP, hyperpigmentation, and or depigmentation. The late ARMD includes geographic atrophy of RPE with visible underlying choroidal vessels, pigment epithelium detachment (PED), with or without neurosensory retinal detachment. Subretinal or sub-RPE means retinal pigment epithelium neovascularization, hemorrhage, and disciform scars. So we have already shown you the images of ARMD, non-exudative and exudative type. Then what? How will diagnose the ARMD? The clinical diagnosis is made from the typical signs described above, which are best elucidated on examination of the macula by slit lamp biomicroscopy with a plus 90 diopter or plus 78 diopter non-contact lens or Minster contact lens. Then second is the fundus fluorescein angiography and indocyanine green angiography help in detecting choroidal neovascularization CNV in relation to foveal avascular zone, which may be subfoveal, juxtafoveal, or extrafoveal CNV. Means choroidal neovascularization may be classical or occult. Then the treatment of ARMD. There is no effective treatment for non-exudative ARMD. However, some treatment options are available for exudative ARMD. First, the role of dietary supplements and antioxidants in prevention or treatment of ARMD. The age-related early disease study AREDS has suggested that use of certain specific antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals like vitamin C and E, beta carotene, zinc, and copper could possibly prevent or delay the progression of ARMD. Treatment modalities available to treat the exudative or neovascular ARMD are: first is argon green laser photocoagulation is the treatment of choice for extrafoveal choroidal neovascularization membrane CNVM. Then second is the photodynamic therapy PDT. It is the treatment of choice for subfoveal and juxtafoveal classical CNVM. In photodynamic therapy, the verteporfin, a sensitizer or light activated dye, is injected intravenously. The area of choroidal neovascular membrane is then exposed to light from a diode laser source at a wavelength 689 nanometer that corresponds to absorption peak of the dye. The light activated dye then causes destruction of cellular structures and occlusion of CNVM with minimal damage to adjacent retinal pigment epithelium, photoreceptors, and capillaries. Then next treatment modality is the transpupillary thermotherapy. It is a TTT with a diode laser 810 nanometer may be considered for subfoveal occult choroidal neovascularization membrane. The PDT, the photodynamic therapy, is definitely better than the transpupillary thermotherapy, but is very costly. Then the next treatment modality is the surgical treatment in the form of submacular surgery to remove CNVM and macular translocation surgery are being evaluated. Then pharmacologic modulation with anti-angiogenic agent like interferon alpha 29, an inhibitor of vascular endothelial growth factor VEGF is under experimental trial. So this session of age-related macular degeneration completes here. Thank you so much. This session is powered by digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in the comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you so much.